What up, Alpha Team? It's DJ AlphaTyler, and we are back again with another reaction, and y'all know what it is already. If you haven't checked the title, somehow you clicked on the video, I appreciate you stopping through, but we checking out Looking For Myself by Burden. Official music video. Yes, I am a little bit behind. Your boy's been sick. We've been trying to get back in that grind, but we here now for it, and so we starting with Looking For Myself. Now, I know Burden been on that emotional trip for a little while. We checked out Must Have Forgot if you guys missed the reaction to that one. Dude really pouring his heart out, and I appreciate that type of music from him. And so he's got this one right here, Looking For Myself. I'm guessing it's going to be tied to that. I've seen what he's been posting on social media. He kind of been talking about alcohol a little bit and everything. I don't know if he's going to be talking about getting lost in that world. Kind of been, you know, sharing some heartbreak things. If you guys don't know, follow him up, catch up on all that stuff, all that good stuff. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to join the Alpha Team. Don't forget to ding that notification bell, get on notification squad. Like the video if you enjoyed the reaction, all that good stuff. But if you don't know Burden, don't know the original, link to this video will be down in the description below. Make sure that you get over there, check it out, like, share, subscribe over there as well. Without further ado, we're about to check out Looking For Myself, the official music video by my man Burden. Let's go ahead and get it. If I can click it, let's go. Oh, we go in a liquor store looking for ourselves. I already know this story.
Look, I made it out and it was all grind. I ain't been back to my neighborhood in a long time. I don't feel bad about it, tell me, am I wrong or right? Cause the streets never gave me nothing but a harder life.
I like, first of all, I mean, you know, if you guys listen to Burden's catalog, you already know, I mean, dude grew up pretty rough background, you know what I'm saying? Like he been through that street grind and everything. He's saying, I made it out, I don't miss it, I ain't looking back for it, nothing like that. I like this more harmonic sound from Burden that he's been using a lot more lately, where he's actually, you know, going in, singing on his doubles and everything, giving it that little extra touch. I'm a big fan of that, what he's been bringing with this. I really like what he's doing right here, though. I mean, you know, he's going through the liquor store. I can already see where he's going, you know, I'm looking for myself. I'm in the liquor store looking for myself. That's how a lot of people go to it. I've been through that. I'm sure a lot of people been through that grind where I mean, you hit that point where numbness is what you want to know. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about making it through. He's talking about getting out, prison, out of his neighborhood where he grew up, all that stuff, man. Hey, it's a real story. Let's go.
Tell me, am I wrong or right?
You right, dog.
Never gave me nothing but a harder life.
Oh, you right 100% though, dog.
Yeah, I dropped out, got my GED in prison. Hasn't been one single time that I've needed it, I should mention. Even though I'm not around, I can still feel the tension. They calling me a star, but I don't even like attention. I don't mean to be offensive, but most of the time I'd rather be alone. I'm getting out of this town and turning off my phone. I feel like nobody miss you until you really gone, until you really gone.
Hey, that's facts though. I mean, my man talking about being that recluse. He likes being to himself. He's saying, I don't like being around a bunch of people and everything. You know, people wanting the music, people wanting the, you know, all this stuff. And like, he's talking about that balance though of appreciating the attention people, you know, picking up, receiving what you're trying to put out in the world, but also like that boundary of, you know, but I also like being me. Like, I like having my life. I like chilling. Like, I feel that message, dog.
I've been looking for myself at the bottom of an empty bottle.
Yep.
I've been looking for myself. You know I'll be here again tomorrow.
Yep.
Wish these old bar stools and faded bar tops could tell you the stories that they've heard. Yeah, these old
only critique for that part is I would have loved if the video transitioned to being in a bar instead of in a liquor store at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Faded bar tops could tell you the stories that they've heard. Yeah, these old tattoos and faded.
Stam Nat's been fucking with me. I think I keep missing it. I might have finally got it.
Scars all got some kind of story that they serve, and I'm just trying to get a better hold of my life. Why does everything that's wrong for me always feel right? I'm just trying to get a better hold of my life. Why does everything that's wrong for me always feel right? I know it's hard to understand.
Hey, that's the thing though. A lot of times going on that line, Why does everything that's wrong for me always feel right? Well, a lot of times it's because what we're looking for, we're looking to numb the pain. We're looking to run from the pain. We're looking to hide the pain. It's just like medicine, man. Like when we talk about like people getting dumped and prescribed all these medications to deal with depression, anxiety, to deal with, you know, pain. It's just like painkillers. Painkillers don't actually fix the problem. Sorry if that's a revelation to anybody and I just blew your mind, but painkillers don't fix the problem. They just numb you to the pain that you would be feeling otherwise. It ain't like they're fixing the nerves that are shot, that are firing, the synapses that are in your brain, whatever's going on. Like that pain is still there. That problem is still there. You know what I'm saying? But they numb it. And, you know, you get the same thing with liquor. You get the same thing with beer, you know, alcohol in general. When you're overindulgent and all that, you're just trying to numb the pain. You're trying to get away from it. You're trying to run from it. You ain't trying to deal with it head on. You ain't trying to fix the source of the problem. And that's where we get to, unfortunately. Like we're looking for that quick escape. And it don't matter that it ain't the right way to be dealing with it. That's the way that we deal with it, because it's that quick thing, man. That's how we feel. America is so fast-paced. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. My man's telling a real story, though. This is how people get looped into addiction issues, for real.
Better hold on my life. Why does everything that's wrong for me always feel right? I know it's hard to understand to me. Don't do holidays with no family. Childhood full of hungry nights, handcuffs and piss tests randomly. Hard times made a man of me. I was out the house before I could drive. I was selling weed, jumping couch to couch, doing everything I could to survive. I had a dream that I sang a song.
Nah, I feel so much of this story. I don't feel certain aspects of it, but I feel some of it, for real.
I was selling weed, jumping couch to couch, doing everything I could to survive. I had a dream that I sang a song and it started playing on radio stations. Dying to live, living to die, praying for change in my situation. I remember Urban County Jail, I was tripping about all the time I was facing. I got some friends no longer alive from doing a line and somebody laced it. We live in a cold place, everybody struggling where I was raised. We stuck in our ways, people that really do anything just to get paid. Damn, got me praying for my people, Lord. Can you watch over and protect us from all evil, Lord? I've been looking for myself at the bottom of an empty bottle.
Yeah, that's a bold statement too. I mean, I do like that cut to my man pouring out the, I mean, it's Gentleman Jack, so you should be pouring it out anyway. But in all seriousness, like that cut to my man, you know, that's how you cut that tie. Like when you're ready to fix that issue, that's how you fix that issue. You don't just say, okay, well, I'm just gonna do less today. I'm gonna do less today. I'm only gonna do this on this day. Man, I'll tell y'all from my experience. If you guys haven't heard me talk about it, it was I think it was my DUI that really kicked me in place. And I was like, when I got my license taken, when I dealt with all that, that really kicked me in place. And I was like, okay, you know what? I got a problem that I actually need to look at and address. And it's hard, man. And for me, I know, and everybody's got their own path. Everybody's got their own way. Everybody's got their own pace, their own timing and everything. Where are you even coming from? But everybody's got that process that builds. And what I'll say, like, what works for me won't work for everybody else. But I'll tell you guys, like you know, that shot of him, like, turning up. When I lost my license, I said, okay, like until I get to a point where I know I can trust me, like, I just can't have it around me. And I didn't drink, honestly, until I met my wife. I didn't drink again. And then after that, it was just kind of like as a social thing occasionally. But, like, I mean, you got to cut it. Like for me, for people like me, because I'm a social drinker, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have a couple of drinks when I'm around somebody. A couple of drinks turns into, you know, just pounding shots, pounding whatever. And then, like, before you know it, you know, you're just feeding. And it's like, you know, I don't feel drunk in that moment. But that, and you know, actually going through alcohol recovery program did kind of open my eyes up to a lot of that. What a lot of people don't realize is you not feeling drunk is actually because you built up so much of that in your system, and that is actually a sign that you have a much worse problem. You know what I mean? And so anyway, especially in relation to alcohol, I really feel where my man's coming from, and it's a powerful shot, you know, just turning it up and tipping it over, because I've been there. I've felt that. I've also felt that hesitation to actually do that, and it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy point to get to. Let's go though.
Looking for myself at the bottom of an empty bottle. I've been looking for myself, you know I'll be here again tomorrow. Wish these old bar stools and faded bar tops could tell you the stories that they've heard. Yeah, these old tattoos and faded scars all got some kind of story that they serve. And I'm just trying to get a better hold of my life. Why does everything that's wrong for me always feel right? I'm just trying to get a better hold of my life. Why does everything that's wrong for me always feel right?
You know, one thing that dude touches on is that, just that, like I said, that cycle of addiction that people don't even see coming, man. I like this song. I respect it. It's not my favorite song Burden's dropped in a while, you know. I mean, this one's a more harmonic. It's got a great message. It's 100% one that I think people are going to build some strength from. I love it personally. I can relate to it personally. And you know, one thing that I've noticed is because I've kicked a lot of habits over the years, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a lot of habits that I picked up, let go, moved on, whatever the case may be, and I still have the same friends through all that. And one thing that you got to realize, like you don't have to be in the same place. You can love and support people. One thing that I hate is when you're like, okay, you know, you got your homie that's struggling and everything, and you know, they're still hanging out, and because you're drinking, like, you want to push them to have a couple of drinks or something. Maybe they're not in a place where they can have those. And so one thing I want really people to understand, number one, your real friends are going to be by you through that no matter what. Life don't have to change because you get it at a different place, whether you're talking about spiritually, whether you're talking about with addiction, whatever the case, man. Literally, you can stay tuned into that same core through all those things, and everything grows, and the real ones are really going to support you through that. And that's one thing that I would say, and I would encourage, you know, anybody who's a real fan of dude's music, really seeing like what dude's been putting into his music lately, show dude that support, man. Show, like, we ain't just here when you're saying FJB, you know, like, we're here when you're talking about this too, because for real, like, this right here, this is the real Burden. This is the real man that, you know, is bringing all this stuff. Are you really here to support what homie's going through? Support him. Show that love, man. Pop in the comments sometimes and just be like, hey, comment on this video and be like, hey, man, I hear what you're saying. I know you're going through it. Just know that we're here with you. We're behind you. You know how much that lifts people up, especially when they're struggling through these hardships? That's all I got to say about this one. Sorry about the rant. This is a subject that's super positive or personal to me, if you guys have ever heard me talk about it, and so it is one of those touchy things. But I appreciate you guys hanging through this. Like the video if you enjoyed the reaction. Leave a comment down below. If you don't know Burden, haven't watched this video, link to this one is down in the description. Like, share, subscribe, all that over there as well. I'm DJ AlphaTyler. I hope you're staying safe, taking care of yourselves, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. That's right, because the managers won't take their balls. Grab your balls, you a grown-ass man. Whining and crying like it's a part of your plan, can understand. Yeah, you repping that you go hard, rapping with no bars, reckon you a joke, only ripping off the real stars. I got the diabolic rhyme, and you know we're gonna have one hell of a time. Stick a sip of the shot, I'm sensing your mind, been on the sideline watching, aging like a fine wine inferno in your mind, like Dante in the 9-9.